see if the video is any better right now. I think at least it's just one screen this time instead of three. In case it does work, hi everyone. I'm trying out this new thing where well, it's not actually new, but it's new to me. I'm trying to do a live stream to both Facebook and YouTube. Excuse me if it's a little messy. And let's see, because the previous one was all had like three. I think this should be better. Yeah, I can't actually see the comments live. Like I can see them from my phone here, but not on here. I don't know why that is, but okay, that's just how that is. I thought it would be fun if everyone can see what's like across different platforms, if everyone else can see what's being posted. Anyway, so it's all good now, I hear, and the sound is good too. I'm sorry, there's a bit of background noise as always. It's Saturday night, so um, anyway, I'm glad this is working. Could be fun, I thought. As I have audiences on my Facebook who maybe aren't or the other way around. So yeah, and yes, if you want to participate, I'll try to I'll see if I can actually see this on YouTube like separately. See if it's actually going. Yes, it is. Okay. I think glitchy on YouTube, but well, that's just how it is then. Okay, should be better on Facebook. Otherwise, if it's going to remain this way, I should probably just make a Facebook live stream, I think. There's my dog, of course, in the background, always. The moment I start talking, he starts making noise. Just, yeah, I can't see any of the chat, so I might as well just remove that part. See if that makes it any better. Let me see. And if it's going to be all glitchy like that, it's a little pixelated. Yeah, it's so weird. I should be able to see the chats, but wait. Yeah, I'm sorry. You got to bear with me for this one. I'm figuring it out as we are doing this right now. So yeah, thank you, Andrew, for helping out. I think can someone just say hi in the chat or something just to see, just to double check if I can see it on my PC screen right now. Oh. Yeah, I'm using the free version too, so it should have some. What am I doing? It probably has some kind of advertisements, but well, it's just a tryout. Anyway, you know what? I'm just gonna cut to what I was actually wanted to talk about. Um, that is about some, well, actually quite a lot, horror movies, stories, or and not just horror in general, horror in particular, but yeah, using symbols and names and kind of just being or coming across very lazy about that and making mistakes and things that just don't match. And I just think that it's such a it's a bit of a waste. Like it's a bit sad. Like yes, they create um, this artwork basically, something that they're supposed to be proud of, and it's these details. And yeah, I know maybe yeah, I'm off to a bit away. I'm a little distracted with the technology stuff, but that's okay. And I'm just doing this on the go anyway, so don't mind me if I'm searching for words here and there. But yeah, I felt I was watching a movie a few days ago, and I yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be like naming names and stuff because I don't really want to talk shit about people or something. But yeah, I was watching a movie and it had um, the symbolism of um, this sort of like this Celtic green man, and it was inside that. Excuse me for not knowing the real name, but this sort of that star-shaped symbol of Babylon, and it was supposed to represent to sort of represent a demonic clown or something. And I thought, they did the whole thing, like made it a beautiful engraving, like wood carvings, and made it look really nice. And there you have this whole thing, and people work hard on that, I suppose. And then you have two sets have no connection to each other. The green man that's from an entirely different background than Babylon, and sort of add them together, and that's supposed to make a demonic clown, and it looks like someone either didn't do their homework or they just don't care. And it could have been, I mean, there are so many trickster spirits to they could have chosen from, so much jesters do that. If you're going to take these occult symbols, uh, at least make it match somehow. And and then of course there was Hereditary. I am gonna name names. I mean, fuck it. But Hereditary, that one got me like, um, I think like why go like? all the way. They actually did do some research, I think. And then why use the wrong sigil for King Paimon? Why? It it's like, I don't get it. And it's like you make a beautiful painting and a beautiful artwork, and I suppose you're proud of it. And then you present it in a frame that doesn't fit. It's the it doesn't fit the canvas, and I don't I would really like to know why writers do this. Is it because I heard that in some cases they're afraid to actually call upon a demon, that they're afraid that it's going to actually do something. I also think that it's just that they think no one's going to notice that. And the thing is that, well, surprise, surprise, there are a lot of people who study the occult in general. I'm speaking very generally here. Um, who like horror movies. That's not such a big surprise, and people will notice, and it's makes for such a weird thing, even if it's just a small detail. It's just like you don't give it. And yeah, I think maybe it's something that should be that should pay a little more attention to. Um, Also, you're going to use uh, a demon's name or the name of an entity, make it look kind of make fit. Yeah, there's the thing is, there's really there's information that it's at the tip of your fingers. So yeah, um, like yeah, if you're going to make it, be at least have it be about, or have the entity's name that you're using, like have make sure it has some sort of connection to your story. Like some sort of yeah, like for instance in the Hellraiser, I love the Hellraiser movies, and I think back in those times that that information wasn't that easily accessible because there wasn't that much internet. But if you're going to make a movie that's quite, I mean, there's a lot of things like BDSM related to it, and then they, as their spirit, their demon, their main, they choose Leviathan when Asmodeus right there. I mean, what is that? They could have chosen Azazel or Samael or anything demonic that is also connected to at least a sexuality or something. So yeah, I was kind of ranting about this on Facebook at that time, and because I was a little pissed off. It's just and I decided like, yeah, I don't know, shared more openly on like a video or something. Um, and yeah, so someone at the time like the word on the street is that the makers for from Hereditary, the writers, they were worried about actually calling accidentally evoking King Paimon through that movie. And here's something that I want to address. If anyone who is maybe an author or a writer, who knows, you never know where these videos end up, right? So something that I want to add is that, so if you're watching this and you're not very familiar with it, especially with whether they are real to you or not, if you keep in mind that, so if you are planning to make a movie like that and use a real entities, an existing entity's name, because there's of course also the option to go for something completely um, which is probably a lot easier in some ways. But if you want to do that and use real names and you're afraid, you actually believe that maybe, and you're afraid to accidentally call upon them, maybe keep in mind that a lot of these, what we know today as demons, especially those in the Goetia that are very, very, very popular with horror movies. So keep in mind that a lot of them are actually ancient gods and they were not always demons. The whole demon thing is something that was done by Christianity. So that's a whole long story. But a lot of them have also lost their temples, and a lot of their older ways of anchoring to this planet are gone. And actually, movies and series are a very good modern way for them to even reconnect to this. And if that is something like, if you're like a writer, a movie maker, something like that, and you're watching this, it's actually something that, and if you believe they're real, they might actually be grateful because you might actually be helping them. So there's not so much to worry about them uh, wreaking havoc or destruction on you or any of the actors. They're going to be happy about it, and it's probably, if you're allowing that to flow, it could be a very beautiful thing. It could help your movie as well, because at that point, the deity or the spirit that it's about is going to be like personally invested in it, and they might push it to the forefront a bit more. And yes, it could definitely be a very, and because the way I see it, series and movies are or could be like modern day temples, and actors in a way could be like representing, if they are represent, and it could be of great value. Yeah. So there's that part. So yes, definitely, if anyone, if you're watching this and you're kind of thinking about making a movie about with a spirit in it, and even if it's horror, spirit will be depicted something evil. It's just it's for a lot of them. It's good to have that foothold. So yeah, they might be actually, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna double check because I'm seeing friends. Um, if you actually have any questions or comments about what I'm saying here, uh, please just add them in the section. Yeah, this is a bit weird for people who are not into the occult or stuff. No, I just wanted to get that message out there, and yeah, who knows where it's going to reach. So yeah, and yes, in case if you are worried about actually having an actual demon coming through your movie, um, you can, yeah, either way, you're good. You should probably just allow it to happen, or don't do it. Something else. Choose something fictional, like what they did with the Sinister movies. Even though they were, like, I didn't like them at all. One thing right is that they chose to go for Moloch's fictional brother, and they had like the whole thing with the children and all of that. That's all pretty much related to Moloch too. So, but they instead went for his brother, and I think that was a very good solution to that if you don't actually want to connect to a demon. And otherwise, just, and if you don't believe in spirits, that's fine too. But there are many people who will, like, people will notice that if you haphazardly just combine this or that so-called evil symbol with the other and call it call it a day. Yeah, it's lazy, I think, and people do see it. So just pay a little more attention to that, please. So I don't comments or questions. Maybe it's a tryout anyway. This works well. Please let me know if this worked well. Be a good might be something I will continue doing this way, because I usually have a lot of people, especially on Facebook, that don't really get to see what I share on YouTube, or because of the algorithm, and to mix it up a little. So yes, please let me know. Feel free to add any comments or add to the discussion. Yes, I think went well on my end. I don't know. I'll have to look back at that later on. Anyway, so thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon.